Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. The punter Tress Way set to get this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On second down, Robinson. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now. Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Another one here to London. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, around to Robinson. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Second down. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
At their own 37-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Steady.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Daniels. He was there for Sky Moore. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Normally, when we say somebody's on skates, we're talking about that offensive lineman, right? Driven right back to the quarterback. But I think it's applicable for the entire offense to be on skates. 2 plays, 2 negative plays. Got to find something positive here on 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. And we talked about it earlier, brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go.
Play fake. Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Penix. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that 1st down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and that's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Keeps on moving into the red zone. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-0 lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. They can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky-Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And this one does not go far.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Daniels to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo. Will take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The give left side. Here's Robinson. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 20-zip lead. Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 21-zip already.
Commanders, nothing.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They're a rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it on 3rd and 5. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. On target to Moore. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop the hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from the 43.
Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. Big strike here to Moore. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Ready.
Daniels is going to throw again. He's got it. It's in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Ready. Liking 18.
Running back motions right.
Ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. Chased out to his right. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders start to fight back for their first points of this game. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He is rocked. That ball's free. But it looked like a... He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70s. Go.
Penix. He throws a bullet to the center. Brought in inside the 20. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. Still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 37.
It's 3rd and 7.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Vacates quickly left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 3 3-possession game. Drake London with the touchdown. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 7. Bradley Pinion
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Ready, ready.
So first down from the 41.
Get it.
Daniels back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's Daniels. Finds the end. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is going to be Falcons football.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
19 tackles.
Penix now on first down. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
19 Tiger.
On first down, here's Penix. Now trying to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Room inside the 10. And the ground game works for the touchdown. Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick
Out
off.
to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Commanders.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Hauled in by Lane. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready, ready.
To throw again, it's Daniels. It's Cox. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To the air again. Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Okay, ready?
3rd down, they need 7.
Let's go now. Ready?
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Let go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders narrow the lead entering halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
On is Moody for the extra point. And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Devon Diablo.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and
1st and 10 now from the 46.
46-yard line.
They're going play fake with Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on 1st down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. So they get dings for the holding. You gotta wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down.
79.
Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's more of the catch out left. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy and a fool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them for a little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie.
Ready, ready?
From the gun, run for Krosky Merritt. He'll cobble together a yard there. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Fielded at the 11. Nothing to complain about on this return as he gets it beyond the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Robinson to start the drive. Spins his way into the open field. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down from the 42. From the shotgun, Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Okay, ready?
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Come on.
Now Penix off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Motion the tight end over. Daniels on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now. They need 7. To throw, Daniels. Once again, that's caught by Moore. At the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game. So
you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's Agnew on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. Going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Penix on 1st down. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Gets this out quickly to London. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 14-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Throwing on first down. Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand.
Come on. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So we're through 3 here. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late.
Get it!
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Ertz reels it in. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stops.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Third and short, Daniels. Comes, this is Lane. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Gain 15 there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move this chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. To the air again, Daniels. That's caught, it's McLaurin downfield. And just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Let's go.
Daniels is going to throw again. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. To throw again, it's Daniels. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Ready?
Again, Daniels to the air. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Robinson on the inside give. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Pass complete to Robinson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a solid block in there. Springs in for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go.
2nd down carry for Algier. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to run here with Robinson. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And make this a 19.3 score advantage. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They got to keep moving quick here. From the gun, it's Daniels. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Sign quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
for him.
Here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on third.
60 Bison.
He's drawn up for him. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports.
A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.